exciting win for us, obviously, after a two-game skid. To see our guys come back and respond in such a positive manner was really encouraging and exciting for us. We tend to play and operate with a next man up mentality, and we really saw that tonight. Seeing Ned step in and his contributions off the bench, but really it was everything that he was doing through the practice segments the last 3 days, and all season he's been like that. But more so, he could tell his team needed him, and he was ready to step up. Isaac Harrells, so many guys stepped up for us, and we did it on the defensive end. I think against Charleston, we were trying to step up offensively to offset the loss of Casper. Today, it was defensive guys, stepping up and making huge plays for us.
All right, Keith, any questions for Ned?
Yes, yeah. So Ned, obviously a huge impact in this game, from 6 from behind the arc. You basically played most of the second. So how does it feel to have such a huge impact in this game?
It feels great. It feels great. It was great to have a great crowd out there, all the students that came out and showed up. But it was just, like Coach said, all the week in practice, like stepping up. Casper's out, so it's all like next man up mentality.
Yeah, yeah. And talking about that mentality, in these close games, we were basically at arm's length for I feel like a majority of it in the breakthrough at the end. What kind of mentality do you have to have as a player to stay in there and fight through all of that as well?
It's always next play. You can't affect what's in the past. It's always next foot, next play, next defensive stand, next rebound. You got to just move on from what just happened.
Yeah, and then talking obviously about that comeback at the end, what do you think you guys found as a team to push through and get that win?
Now we can win close games, and we're a really good basketball team when we stay locked in for 40 minutes.
Yeah, and just talking about a lot of big threes in this game, and also some big steals and getting the ball. What's going through your head during those big plays and those big shots?
Just a lot of work that I put in to get to this moment. That's going to show eventually. So there's no pressure. Just play.
All right, Ned, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Keith, questions for Coach Taylor?
Yeah, so Coach, talking about William and Mary as a team, it seems like they have a lot of size and other guys that can space the floor too. So when you have those big guys that are spacing the floor, how does it make it hard as a defense, and how do you have to adjust to that too?
Yeah, William and Mary is a tough cover because they play with obviously the pace. They play with one of the top 5 paces in the country. So they're going to push the basketball, make and miss. It puts a lot of pressure on your transition defense to be organized, communicate, and to try not to give up transition threes. We had some big plays that normally where we can hit a team with a three, but they came back and they responded. So it really speaks to, how good of a team they are, how well coached they are, how disciplined they are, that they don't waver. They just try to respond right away. So I thought our guys did a good job today of trying to have a multiple effort type of mentality. Like even if something went wrong, on to the next play, whether it was, again, a dive on the floor or block out. We made some mistakes, but you know what? Our defense was a lot better in the second half, and I thought we were really more connected as a whole that second half.
Yeah, and talking about that defense some more, as you said, kind of one of the standouts from this game. How do you think that defense shifted in the second half, and then we get you guys back into it?
Yeah, I think one of the big keys in the second half. The first half they had 7 offensive rebounds, so they got offensive rebounds. So we played good defense. We forced a miss, and they're tipping it in, and so they had 8 points, second chance points in the first half. So it made our defense not look as good. We gave up 54% from the floor in the first half with those 7 offensive rebounds. The second half, we only give up 2 offensive rebounds, and it really changes the game. We hold them in the 30s, shooting percentage-wise. So it allowed us to get out in the fast break, play a little bit more in transition. So again, our ability to block out, finish possessions, and then get out in transition is always big for us.
Yeah, and not only talking about the game, but big crowd tonight.
Great crowd.
How do you think that impacts the game and your team as a whole?
Yeah, it has a huge impact, especially a close ball game. We saw the same thing against Campbell. The crowd was really into it down the stretch. We're able to get some key stops, and you like to think that the crowd, the 6-man, was really important for us in terms of deflections that we got at the end, steals, forcing a turnover. Our crowd just really being engaged and playing with a lot of and playing with activity. Kind of that combined was really big for us. So just really grateful for the crowd that showed up tonight, and hoping that they come out again on Saturday for us.
Awesome. Yeah, and then just again talking about the team as a whole. There was 5 guys in double digits scoring in this game. Offense was shooting 55% from 3 in the second half. So you just talk about the offense in the game, how you felt like you guys played.
Yeah, we love that distribution. Again, especially missing Casper and his 15 points a game or so in conference. You need some other guys to be able to step up. I thought Isaac Harrell, again, going 3 for 5 from 3, made some big threes down the stretch for us, big plays down the stretch. Thought he played with a lot of confidence, a lot of toughness, which was really fantastic for us to see. We know Coakley and Pettis, have been guys that have scored in double figures for us. And, Chandler, whatever teams try to do to him, he always finds a way. He finds a way to get his, 18 to 22 points. And started off a little bit slowly, but as the game wore on, he kind of figured out their defense. He figured out opportunities to score. He was obviously much more efficient in the second half. He had 3 turnovers in the first half. So he kind of figured it out and got to the rim and got to the free throw line, which, again, allows us to set our defense.
Yeah, and one final question for you, Coach. Just what do you think this win says about your team, and what do you think about it says about them going forward?
Yeah. I think it really says we got some guys with character, right? Because that's a huge character win for you. When you can be shorthanded and miss a key guy, we were obviously a little bit kind of on our heels last week trying to figure it out, but we came back to work. Guys were disciplined. They were committed to what we were teaching and understood, okay, hey, we really have to go out and execute this game plan, play with a hunger and a desire, and we did that. And I'm really just incredibly proud of these guys.